Hello. I've been playing around with some postage stamps and images, postage images. The last video, which I will attach to this, then I showed you how to make these, which I have one, two, let's see. I made three different images into postage stamps. Okay, and I will attach that video for you. And now I want to make a few cards so that you can have a few of examples of how to use these. Okay, so the first one I did was this one, which was very, very simple. Just a regular card front. Well, this one's a little bit shorter, but you just need a regular size card front. You cut away about an inch of it. Okay, so just from here to here, cut away that inch. And so as you can see, this end is shorter. Okay, so from the edge, look at how much shorter it is from the outer edge. Okay, so you cut off about an inch, and then I just put a black, this is actually black sparkly foam. I put that there to cover, to show through the card. Okay, then I took just three of those postage stamps that I made and just kind of cocked them back and forth and glued them on in place, lining them up against the edge, and see how they're overhanging? Very simple. And with three of them, that's real easy. Just one to the right, one to the left, one to the right, and you're done. Okay. I did put the background piece on. I did put a white piece on underneath here, and then I had this yellow-orange color that's all nice and shiny, the negative, that I had been saving for something, and I thought, hey, that matches. I like the way it matches with the toes. So I put that on, and then the black dots on the inside to pull the black out of here. That sparkly black. Okay, so there's one card that I wanted to share with you. The next card I did was this one, which, as you can see, it's just a background piece that somebody made and gave me. And I just used I have some black quilling paper, and I just glued that a piece on the top and the bottom. And then I just, again, I lined up my stamps going across just to see which way they were going to fit, and then I just go left, right, left, just overlapping each other. And isn't that simple? So this is along the edge, creating a border along the outer edge with a cutaway card. This one, you're actually sectioning off the top and the bottom of the card. Or you could do it, 1/3 of the card. You can move it down or up a little bit and cut off 1/3 of it. Now picture this one in a scrapbook. If you took and made a whole row of these going all the way over the 12 inches, you could split the top and bottom portion of your scrapbook page. Wouldn't that be neat? You could do the same thing in your journal. Okay. Now picture this one in your scrapbook or your journal. Just by putting down a row, and if I were going to do this around the edges of a scrapbook page, then it might be easier to line up or to draw, either to draw a line or to lay a long skinny strip of paper down so that you can find your way there, and then just cock these back and forth, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, all the way down, all the way across, all the way up, all the way across. You could do all four sides if you wanted to. Okay, and if you wanted a border around it, you could put the border down like this. You could put the border down on all four sides of that 12-inch piece, and then you could come in about an inch and then just create your edging. That would be neat. That would be a framed edging for you. That would be really sharp looking. All right, so there's three examples so far, and now I'm going to make one while you're watching me. And I pulled this paper out because I thought I wanted double-sided paper because I wanted to use, I have one of those cats left, and I thought this has got the orange in there and it's got the pink. So the orange for the cat and the pink ears. So I pulled out this piece because it matches the cat. Okay, so that's how I chose my paper for this. And now I've got to figure out, I want to fold the middle corners out back so that this can show on my card. So I've got to figure out how to do that so that it'll show up. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to take my image and I want to be able to see this, so I think I'm going to follow this. Hopefully I don't slip. There, trace around the outer, see, and I just slid. That's okay. We'll make it work. There it goes again, and again. Alrighty, I'm doing real good. Okay, I'm making a mess of this. You know what? I really messed that up, didn't I? But I know how to fix that. We're just gonna... Oh no, I don't even need this. I just need my marker. Alright, I'm just gonna do the whole outer edge with that. And I'm gonna cover it up with this. There. See, we can fix it. Alrighty, so we're gonna do it this way. Oops, and I want this ink on here. This is my Save the Ink paper. I like to put a book page down and then use that to save this ink when I'm going around the edges. There. Oh, and this is shiny paper, so hopefully that won't rub off. All right, good. Yeah, and this will make it show up a lot better. That's good. All righty. Ooh, yes. That will really show up. And one more side. Now it looks like it was put on a piece of black paper instead of white paper for the postage stamp. Okay, very good. All right, so now we saved the day. Thank you, marker. You saved my day. Come on, get in there. Okay, there it goes. All righty. There. Now we've got this. All right, so I want to put these 4 squares on, and I want to fold back the inside corners so that this can lay in the middle on the actual card itself. And then I'll be able to see the opposite side of these squares because they'll be flipped open. So in order to figure out how to do that, I'm going to need my white gel pen here. I'm going to lay these down, and I'm going to keep them on here because I want to lay these down about right there and just kind of tape them down. And this is blue painter's tape that I use over and over and over and over, which is really nice. So if you have a sticky note, that would work too, because all you're going to do is we're just taping this down so that we can align this. So now we're going to lay this down in the middle, and see how I've laid it down so that there's like about a, I don't know, actually I should do it a little bit wider because I want it to be about an eighth of an inch apart, or 1/16 of an inch apart. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, so see those? So I've allowed some of the white to show. Okay, so now I'm going to take my postage stamp and I'm going to lay it right in the middle. And you can do this with a regular postage stamp too. So because they're the same, the same exact thing. So just lay it down. Just make sure that you match up your papers. That's all. These fold back papers. All right, so I'm going to lay this down, and I'm going to try to lay it down right in the center from top to bottom and left to right. And because it's long and skinny, it's a rectangle, then I want to make sure that I mark the top and bottom. Okay, so here's the top portion. All right, come on. There it goes. That one really doesn't work very good. All right, so there's that, and here's this. All right, this is not showing up. Oh, let's try this one. This one should. Try that again. All right. Yes, that's showing up. Okay. Perfect. Now I'll bring this up and I'll show it to you. So can you see? It's going to be really hard. But right here, I've marked it right there and right there. And then down about 1/8 of an inch right here and right there. Okay? So that way I know where the fold is going to be on these squares. All right, so I've got those two parts matched up. So now I'm going to take my ruler and I'm just going to take it and I'm going to line it up over here where that dot is. And then I'm going to try to make this triangle here, this an even triangle. So that way I don't have to measure it because I can use these measured marks already. So I can go, all right, that looks like an even triangle. So now I'm just going to go ahead and run my finger under here, fold it back, and that should work. And I'm not going to crease it just yet because I want to make sure. All right, so now I'm going to do that to this one, and I'm going to line it up, make sure that my little triangle looks even as I can. And they don't have to be perfect. That's the thing I like about doing crafts, is they don't have to be perfect. All right, so this, and then make it even. All right. And where's my line? Right there, okay. And make it even right there. All right, very good. So now I should be able to fit this in there. Yes, I can. All right, so I could 3D that, or I can make it even bigger. Let's see. Do I want to go deeper? You know what, maybe I want to go deeper. Instead of 3D in it, I want to do it even deeper. So I need to go this way. And I want to go, I'm wondering if I do up to here. I'm going to have a couple folds in this. Did I actually fold that? Yes, I did. It's going to show. All right. Well, you know what? I'm just going to do it as is because I don't want the creases to show too much. Okay. All righty. So we'll deal with this. I was thinking maybe I want a deeper inset here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and I'm going to line them up, measuring them up against the card. So let's see. I want the same amount. I want about 1/8 of an inch between, and then I want the same amount on either side, so I can move this over, and then I can move it up to match the same thickness of the edge. All right, that looks pretty good to me. All right, and then this one we can lift up. We can do the same thing. It's already the same width, so now I just have to line this one up with this one, and this one up with this one. And make sure they look even. That looks good to me. All righty. So now we're going to take and we're going to fold these back and we're going to burnish them. Where's my little burnishing tool? I just had them. Oh, I put them in here because they were getting lost. And they're still getting lost in there. Oh, here's one. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fold that back. I'm going to go ahead and burnish that one, and burnish this one, and burnish this one. Okay, very good. Now I'm going to take this one off, and I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on the back side of this. Okay, then I can slide this in. And I can line it up in the corner there. That's perfect. All right, perfect. All righty, so now I can do this side. Oh, and you probably can't see the card against this white. Let me move this out of the way. All right, there. You can see better now against this backboard. Okay, so now this one, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take it and turn it over. And we're going to glue this one down. Try to line it up. That looks pretty good. That looks good. That looks good. Okay. So we can press those down. Okay. Now this one, we can line up right against these ones, right with those ones. So we can go ahead and we can do this, put the glue on the back. And I know I've done a card like this before too, which if I remember, I'll pull that one out and attach it too, because I have done this fold back corner card in the past. Alrighty, that looks pretty good. All right, now these ones are lining up, but these ones are not lining up with this one. So I'm going to fix this one. Fold it out just a wee bit. Here. My nose got itchy. Okay, and this one here needs to be folded back just a little bit. There, that looks better. Okay, that looks good. This one needs to be over a little bit more. There. All right, where's my eraser? There it goes. All right, so now we've got the squares done. So now this can be 3D'd right here, right in the middle. That's really cute. Okay, and I like to just leave these up. You can, if you want to, put 3D dots underneath to hold them up, because when you mail this, they will flatten out some, but usually they'll come right back up. So, and especially if you curl them. And curling them meaning doing this, pressing it against the fiber against your thumb, and that'll loosen it up so it's not so stiff. And I'm not pulling on it with my hand, I'm just going like this. Okay. There, and that rounds them off for you. Oops, I didn't do that one. All right, good. So now we can take this cat and we can cut off a piece of this. Put that back away. And this can go right in the middle here. That is so cute. All right, now we can take the extra, which we have, and I'm gonna cut a piece off to go across the bottom here. I think that'll be pretty. So it's 4.5 inches long by, let's see, maybe 1/2 inch. Let's do 1/2 inch, that'll be perfect. All right, and then 4.5 inches long, or 4 1/4, I'm sorry. Because that's the width of the card front. And immediately that just pops right out. We could do it this way too, but it goes this way. The pattern goes that way. But I wanted the pink anyway, so this is perfect. Now, the question is, do we want to put this straight down or do we want to 3D it? Why does that look crooked? That looks like it was cut crooked, huh? Maybe it was. Oh, and I had cut that 3/4. All right, here, well, let's move it over and do exactly half. 1/2 inch is right there and right here. Yeah, and that was definitely crooked. Okay. Alrighty, there. Now we can put that on. So do I want to lay it down flat or do I want to 3D it? I'm thinking maybe 3D it. I think that would look kind of neat. So let's do that. Purple scissors, I think they're back there. There, and piece for right in the middle. Ta-da! Then we can take these pieces off and line this up with the card. That looks good. All right, very good, and at least trim just a wee bit on that edge. So let's get that done. That looks pretty. I like that. All right. That's neat. Okay, so now we need a little bit of bling on here. And then I will bring it up closer for you. That would be pretty. Hi, baby. How's my boy? Huh? Do you need some loves? Come here. Come on. I know you were downstairs sleeping for a while, huh? You purring me a pretty song. Okay, you gotta get down now. Thank you. All right. I love the way cats just purr, 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 purr their pretty little songs. It just sounds so neat. All right, so I'm thinking that would be pretty. That pink would be sharp. Let's do that. All righty. So I want a piece with 3. Want it there underneath. Huh, I think I like it right on top of it. There. Okay, and then we need 2 for up on top there. And this one we're going to do the other way. Perfect. That's cute. All right, now I can put my bling away and then I can show you a close-up of this one. And then you will have 3 examples of how to use these postage stamps. Isn't that cute? I like that. All right, so again, this is the first one. That's has an inch cut off the front, and then just right, left, right. This is the second one. And again, left, right, left, right, left. Just gluing them right down the middle. And this is the third one with the fold back paper. And these squares are 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. Okay. So there you go. 3 different ideas of how to use those postage stamps. Isn't that fun? So I hope you like these ideas and you'll give them a try. And until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.